Okay guys, so this video is to explain to y'all what I use to make the whip and the drip and how I decorate it, and just the topping though, and because I got a lot of requests for it. And so we're just gonna start with the video because I got some epoxy already sitting and I don't want it to get too much harder than what I know it's gonna be. First, fast and final, this is my favorite one, the red and black, the white one. I don't use the green and black one. I've never used that. I love this one. I fell in love with this one, and I'm gonna show you why. This bad boy it's just always do that to me. And so it has like a kind of little teensy weensy grayish look, but you know, that's not a big deal. So what I do is I take a nice scoop. You can use whatever you want, but make sure you don't reuse it in the house. I'm not gonna take a whole lot because I really just want to do one whip and whatnot, and snatch that off, because you know I gotta get it all. But make sure that before you put this away, you completely close it back, because if you don't, it will start to dry your spackle on the inside. Now just take me, you know, whatever y'all want to take and stir it up. This gonna be my stirrer, but I always take just a little bit of white paint. It could be any kind of white paint. This is the only one I use. It's a gloss. I got this from Walmart. And so I'm gonna just show y'all just a tissy bit. You don't want too much for just a tissy bit. I still feel like that's still too much. Sorry y'all, but it's just not a whole lot. And see, to me that still look like a whole lot. So I'm gonna just take just a teeny bit, just a little bit more. But trust me, I'm gonna show y'all with what to do with your leftovers. It's the best thing in the world. Okay, so that should be a good, so you know, this should be good enough for like one nice little whip. I'm just using a small cut right now, but you got to stir it, y'all, because I'm telling you, it's a huge difference. You know, when you're stirring it, it kind of take it away from that cement look, I guess you can call it, like the way it looked when you first get it, when you first open it or whatever. And you gotta do this for a few. Get down there at that bottom. It is a bit tough, and I mean tough. Whew, okay. But this is how I got it to get that nice whip look. And at the bottom still kind of feel thick, so I just kind of bring it to the top. All right, so we're gonna stop right there. All right, this came with a Wilton set I had bought. I don't know what number this is because I bought this maybe 4 years ago, so I can't remember. But this is my favorite. What these called again? But it's my favorite. And so yeah, the plastic comes for them. I always reuse it. I just rinse them out each and every time, you know, I finish using it. I finish using my whip or whatever. And so like I said, you can just take whatever, make sure you don't reuse it. Kind of, here we go. Just kind of fold that in just a tad bit. Just like that. You know, it's best to kind of have it come down as much, because you want that whip to start all the way at the bottom. You don't want to be trying to, you know, push it all from the top all the way down. Give me all my whip. I'm gonna just use this right here, my little spatch. And so okay. Take that bad boy, dig it on in, and then I mean, it's just like y'all will get ready to put something on the cake. you know, whatever. Whipped cream, kind of stir at that bottom too. Alright, so we just gonna go ahead and take all that out because we're going to need it. Alright, so that's gone. Yay. Really didn't do what I really wanted to get on down there. Woo! Alright, so this right here is a smaller version of my whipped cream. I always make whatever that's left in here, I make a bunch of these. This right here is the most important part of the top because you're going to see why. So I have a whole bunch of 20-ounce standard lids. They fit on almost all their cups, but I could list below what they cannot fit on, but it's mostly, they fit a whole bunch of cups, but they definitely don't fit anything that's 30 ounces and up. I suggest you get the flat top one. I like these better. The other ones I first started out with had the slide one. Trust me, you don't want to do it. It's so much more of a struggle. And so, y'all know I got these from Stainless Steel. And the people that don't know, these are HOGGs. And so I'm gonna show y'all what I do with this. Hot glue. I just take some hot glue and I just go at it. All that here. Yep. And I glue it in the middle. You know, hot glue do not take long to stick, to dry out. Y'all can use gloves doing this if you want to. I'm not using any gloves because I got gloves for my epoxy over there. But you want to make sure it's in the middle. And so I, you know, got my cups from Stainless Steel again. These are HOGG's 10-ounce coffee cups. And so, like I said, I do not use their lids. I can actually send them to the customers. I really don't care too much about them. So I just, I move that stuff out of the way. Take this off and get rid of it. I mean, you could do it however way you want to. It's up to you. That's a whole nother story. I wouldn't do that. So I just take it, put it on top. Oh, wait a minute. No, yeah, we can do it like that. I have a straw that I always put in first, and I kind of leave it tilted. I'd rather keep it tilted than to have it straight up. I don't like it that way. And you'll see why, because you really need that space to get in between. So it's on there nice and neat. And here we go. Now this is the fun part. I stand up, I have to, because it allows me to make sure I'm closing in all up in here, so that way when you put your epoxy on it, you won't have to worry about going in creases or whatnot. So yep, this is what